Namaste, everybody, and welcome to a foundational yoga class. My name is Aphinya. I would love to welcome to my channel, and please enjoy this class however that it fit your day today. If you can take the whole class, please enjoy that. If you can take only a little bit, it's better than nothing. Trust me on that. And also, if you happy to support this channel, I have the link down below that you can do that. You also can like, can share, can send me a good vibe and support my channel that way. They are all valuable. Before I start the class, I would love to show you a foam roller. When I teach class at the studio, I so enjoy seeing my students. Many of them come to the class 5-10 minutes before, and they just use some of these helping tools, tennis ball, foam roller to help themselves feel better, and it's actually make wonder. I don't use foam roller often, but when the winter comes, it's always more often than not. And when I wake up in the morning and feel like my back stiff, this is a good thing to roll on it. I'm going to show you. You just put it on your back. It's easy. Hold your head with your hand and you just roll, 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 roll. When you feel like my muscle feels so much better because I have been rolling my back for 2-3 days, and that is always the key. When you do it regularly, your body just feels so much better. But when you first stiff and when you do this, oh my God, it just feels so intense. It feels like it's go through some rock part in the body. But then when you do it, at the beginning you may feel like there's nothing happening, what's going on? But just wait. When your blood and oxygen is able to move into that muscle much easier, it's really, really help. And you just feel like, wow, it feels lighter. The words become better again. Now, the next part of the body that I love use a foam roller on is the lateral sides of my leg up into the hip, and also a little bit to the front quad. It's not all the way to the top, the front sides of the leg. This one is a killer. If Mindy is watching, she knows. She used to, use the word used to, and make me feel sad, take private class with me, and the first thing I asked her to do is to roll her body. Right, Mindy? And the first time she tried this lateral side roll, I look at her face, and of course, I have a kick out of it because she's in kind of pain, but it's in a good pain. So I'm going to show you. If you have it at home, use it. It's really helpful. So you come sideways, you have to hold yourself up like this. And you have the top foot kind of holding you. And then you get the roll into the spot that it needs. And you're going to roll on it, and you have to use the other hand to help you. Yeah. So you can go from like the thigh part close to the knee. Oh my God, I already feel I cannot talk. I have to breathe. Yeah. I mean, the whole thigh, so you can go up. I'm going to go back a little bit. Now I can go up into my hip. Yeah. Even the back of my hip, it feels good. Yeah, that's one. I have a receiver right here. It's really tough to get into the part that is really always bothersome for me. It's right here. Yep. But all you have to do is you turn your body around and get into the muscles. Oh. And roll and roll and roll and roll. You might have to give yourself a little break. Just give you, get myself out of that. So, would love to encourage you before you come to a class, if you can give yourself, a minute or two, and you have a tennis ball, a foam roller, a wooden dowel that is laying around in your house. Use them. It's make wonder. Having said that, why don't we find a comfortable seated position? If you want to lie down, please enjoy. If you want to stand up, please be my guest. Wherever you are, Close your eyes, please. Come back to your breath. You kind of slow down your journey by letting your breath become a little bit slower. You feel your body expand evenly, front, back, side to side when you inhale. You relax your shoulder, you relax your jaw. And when you exhale, you let it go completely. I understand that it may be tough to bring yourself to the mat today because of a lot of things going on. It's cold in this part of the world, and we start to see one another showing hatred, and we wonder. We left wonder why. And the work always come back to oneself, to ask important questions, to look deep inside of our own heart and our own thoughts. Know that the health, the happiness, the compassion, forgiveness, and acceptance doesn't happen because of somebody doing all of those, so we can show that feeling. It's always from within ourselves. And when that happens, those feelings will sustain. It's there forever. If you look and ask the question, why this happen? Why that happen? Look inside. What can I do in my power to love better, to myself, to take good care of myself better? Because when you can do everything to oneself and with that true love and compassion, it's coming out. It have no way else to go. It just have to come out to others. So let we begin the work again. Join your hands together. Bring your thumbs right to your third eye. And we are going to chant Om 3 times together, please. Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Another deep inhale. And bow your head towards your heart. Release your hands, lift your chin, open your eyes. Would you please come down onto your back? Let's stretch on the floor. I actually want to come here a little bit earlier to show you to roll. Extend your arms over your head and extend your legs nice and long. But Taya decided to play with her poop. So it's like, whoa, unexpected. So I have to go up and like clean the bed, her sheet, watch her, rock your hips side to side. So I didn't come and be on the mat sooner than I wish I can. And that is life. It's always life. And we go from here to windshield wiper. So you open your arms wide, palm facing up, knees bend, feet on the floor, and drop your knees side to side. You know why you sitting and closing your eyes? I actually roll my wooden dowel on my feet because my body was like, keep going. And that is what's happening when you start to take care of your body one part. The muscles are connected. Bring your knees up together, open your knees apart. So, and then other part of the body start to tell you, I'm also stiff. How about me? I'm stiff too. Hey, don't forget me. So it's really good to take good care of yourself wholly. Change the directions, and that's what I am trying to do each week, is to get all the muscles that need to be stretched, and build some strengthening in some of the muscles. It's always happened that way. Happy baby, hold your feet, rock side to side. You always need some muscles to help you stretch other muscles. So some are being used to be strength, to be stronger, and some are being stretched. Deep breath. We get the arms and the leg up to the sky and shake. Do I have a strap? Good. Right ankle above the left knee. I'm going to move the left leg in and out a little bit, kind of just waking up the lateral sides of the hip here. And then when you're ready, get your left leg in towards you, however that's work. Okay, you can be foot on the floor. You can use a strap to make your arms longer because your muscles are tight, and it doesn't allow you to hold the leg with the arms easily. And what I mean by that is your shoulder should be on the ground when you do that, okay? So don't hold the leg and you have to kind of come up and jerk your chin and your shoulder up to the sky. You actually rounding your back, and it's not healthy. Breathe deeply in and out through your nose. One more breath. You keep the figure four, your left foot on the floor. Drop your figure four to the left, right foot to the ground, right knees up toward the ceiling. You can look toward your right arms. Yeah, that is kind of increase the feeling of that twisting sensation a little bit. You don't need to do that. You can look up toward the ceiling, or you can close your eyes. Remember, listen to what feels right for your body in the moment. And always checking in with the quality of your breath again and again. One more breath here. Then from here, we're going to use the left hand Place this behind the back of the head, and we're gonna crunch to the right 8 times. Exhale, come up. Inhale, go down. 2. It's not a big lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let go. Bring your legs up center. Hug your right knee toward your chest. Extend your left leg straight, or you can bend your left knee if you like. From here, we are going to kick the right leg up toward the ceiling. It's your hamstrings muscles that we are targeting right now. Spread your toes. If the strap will help you to get that leg as straight as possible, use the strap and breathe. And I want you to feel the back of the knee here. You don't want to like straight your leg and you feel like you push the back of your knee backward. You want to go up toward the ceiling, okay? And just get that feeling up toward the ceiling. If you feel like you push the back of the knee backward, move away from that. If you tight bending your left knee will make such a big difference in the stretching of your hamstring, and you don't need to fight so hard. We want balance. We don't want to overdo it and underdo it. Give me one more breath here. And then we're opening the right leg to the right. You probably have to hold the strap with one hand. If you bend your left knee, opening your left knee to the left while your right leg go to the right, it helps balancing your pelvis. Yeah, that is going to help a lot. If you're extending the leg, the work is tougher. So you want to really use your core to keep your left hip grounded while your right leg is go to the right. Now your right leg doesn't just go to the right. You want to pull your right leg toward the crown of your head direction. So that is going to get you to stretch your adductor muscles. You can see I actually kind of bend my right elbow and do like cactus arm with my right hand. If you can go far enough to do that, to help me to build a stronger balance. Once again, just try to be smart with your choice. Don't overdo your neck and your shoulder. One more breath here. Inhale, come up and switch side, please. Left ankle above the right knee and remove the right leg in and out for a little. And last one. And hold your right leg. The chin, the knee, the thighs, doesn't matter. Just make sure when you hold, your shoulder can be on the floor, your head can be on the ground. You feel your jaw and your neck relax. You can breathe. You can breathe deeply. And your body doesn't fight against your stretching sensation. Keep your jaw drop. One more breath, please. Exhale, let it go. Right foot on the floor. Drop the figure four to the right. Left knee aim toward the ceiling. You can look toward your left arms, and then you can close your eyes. So you can learn how to feel your body. The feeling of the arms dropping to the ground. And how your body is danced with the rhythm of your breath. One more breath. And then you place your right hand behind the back of the head and we do side crunch 8 times to the left. Exhale, come up. Inhale, down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you bring your legs up center. Have your left knee in toward your chest. Then we stretch the hamstring of the left leg. Pick your right leg wisely. Use a hamstring. Use a strap if you need it. If you don't need it, you can hold the big toe with your 2 fingers, right? And you can kick the leg towards straight. Yeah. Even for me right now, it feels too much. You know, the more we stretch one muscles, most of the times it's more than 1 time. So the first time we stretch them, it feels like nothing happened. But the second time and the third times when we come into it, you feel like, oh, it loosening up a little bit more. So that is the dynamic of the stretching. And also, the more you breathe, the more you work with the breath. Okay? You're not just like zone out. You're going to help yourself to get more flexibility and more mobility. Opening the left leg to the left. No tension on your shoulder, not on your neck. Your breath should still be calm and long. Just try to get the best out of your stretch and the time that you have. Remember to ask your body respectfully. Inhale, come back up center. Both of your knees toward your chest. Rock your knees side to side. Bring your knees up center. We do crisscross bicycle 11, 11. We do 12, please. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come back down to the floor, feet to the floor, hip distance apart, knees bend, bridge, please. So inhale, lift your hips up. Get your shoulder blades back behind you. Next, nice and long. Point the knees away from you. Carefully exhale, come back down. Inhale, go back up. Elongate your spine out through your knees and the crown of your head. Don't fan your knees open. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, go back up. One more breath here. Next exhalation, slowly come back down to the floor. Keep your feet where they are and you move your knees toward one another. Stay right here and breathe. You can elongate your arms over your head one more time if you like. If your spine needs a little bit more elongation. And then we go from here to feet together, knees apart. Supta Baddha Konasana. You can rock your knees side to side as well. Maybe massage your jaw. everything helped. The older you are, everything's helped greatly. And from here, we're going to get ourselves up to a seated position. You can roll to your right or to your left and come up with the legs wide apart. Let's circle your body 5 times, one direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side, please. 1, my wrist still needs some help. 2, 3, 4, 5, and we go side stretch right here. Overhead with the breath. Change direction. Keep moving with your breath, please. Do you see that I shake my wrist? I mean, when you find the chance that safely, you can add something to take care of yourself, right? So you do. That's why I always keep telling you, listen to your body. And see that within the instruction of the instructor, if you can get something else in and be a part of it. Okay. Do one more each side, please. Come back up center. Bring your legs in toward one another. Allow me to drink a little bit of water. And bring both of your legs, knees bend to the left. Bharadvayasana. We are twisting to the opposite side. So inhale, spine nice and elongate. Use your hands wisely. Exhale, twist to the right. Ribs is in. Heart go up toward the ceiling. I cannot talk. Inhale, breathe. So you don't want to banana your back when you twist in this position, which means you can actually do it very easily, but we don't want that. Get your shoulder blades together the best you can. It's not going to be much, but it's there. Inhale, come up, turn all the way to the left as far as you can go. Have your hands back behind you on your fingertips. And then you draw your shoulder blades together, lift your heart up toward the ceiling. Next long, and then let go. Inhale, go up. Exhale, softening your chest. 2 more. Last one. From the floor, I think my phone is making noises. Then you bend the knees and have your legs to the right, both of them, and you twist to the left. I'm just going to see if the camera is still going. Good. And you Bharadvayasana. Go to the right. Right. Inhale, spine elongate. Exhale, twist. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, twist. Am I right? Oh, no, sorry, everybody. We're going to bring, I just have to collect myself a little bit. Both of your knees bend, legs to the right. I believe that's where it is. Yeah, and you twist to the left. Sorry. And then you untwist, you get your body to the right, hands back behind you. Inhale, lift your heart up toward the ceiling. Exhale, relax. Inhale, lift your heart up toward the ceiling. Exhale, relax. Keep doing that. Breathe. Is anything wrong? Where am I now? And you untwist. Now this time, get your legs out, and you cross your right leg over left. And you twist your body to the right. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, and you twist to the right. Right. I'm gonna facing this direction. Inhale, untwist. Right heel to your right groin. Wherever you want to face, no big deal. Just make sure you're comfortable and you get your right arms over here. I believe I get a couple messages, but I have no way to looking at my message right now. And my phone's still filming. I will assume that everything is okay on my part. Okay? And I will check any issue later. Good. Inhale, come up and away from the stretch. Now, facing your legs, we're going to get the right leg up. So have a strap at the ball of the foot, the wither. And spine nice and long, and you get your right leg off the floor and you kick. Remember, you can get your knee really close to you. This is going to be intense and your spine is elongate. And then you kick it, and your hamstring is going to kind of come into the play, and you just make sure that you're not so tight on your shoulder, right? If you want it to be, okay, a little bit easier, get it there, but don't round your back when you do it, okay? Just don't do it. Spine nice and long. Breathe. Exhale, let it go. So bring both legs in front of you. Inhale, spine elongate up. Exhale, go forward as far as you can. It's your hamstrings again, spread your toes. I know. Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Exhale, go back, core in as far as you can. I know. It's easy. Inhale, come up. Now be really mindful with your lower back when you go back. Exhale, extend your body forward. Inhale, come up, breathe. Deep. Exhale, go far back. Core in, keep your legs on the floor. Don't fight too hard, just fight enough. You will wonder, like, what the heck is that fight with my body enough? Learn. You can only learn with yourself. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, we go. Back. And come up and away from the floor. And here we go. Hands and knees. Please. Get that? Need the blanket, use it. And I'm going to add the twist in. Right arm thread underneath the left. Thread the needle. Hip can be over the knee. Remember? Or sit on your heel. And your left hand, yours, is free to go anywhere that you want to take it to. Be safe. Yeah. Couple more breaths here. Other side, please. Oh, yeah. One more breath. Try to put arms extend overhead, spread your finger. Inhale, round your back up to the sky. Go forward, arch at the end, cow pose. Back to cat pose, round your back up. Go back toward your heel, sit on your own feet and repeat. Give your wrist a little bit more love here, not too much tension. Keep going. Yeah, my back feels a lot looser already. But my wrists are still not happy. Two more. Last one. You come up onto your hands and knees. Stay on your right side body, which means right hand, right knee, left leg kick back, body facing the left side of the room. Left arms overhead. Stretch. Inhale, breathe to your back. Exhale, your body start to turn up toward the ceiling. Right. So your body should move with your breath right here. And exhale. Inhale, breathe into your back. Exhale, stretch and long left side body. Then we're going to go toward the floor. Left leg go forward. Let's do lizard pose, body diagonal to the right. Okay. Go toward the floor with the chest. You know, if you're not ready to get into the lizard pose right away, maybe you should move in and out from the legs. It helps. And then you go in to the stretch. Learn to dance with the breath once again. Yeah. And you can see it, get the back leg off on the floor and the knees is on the ground because, I mean, it doesn't do, we didn't do anything with the foot. And if I get the foot off on the ground, I can kind of move my hip freer. I just gave you a trick. You don't like it, don't do it. Right? Listen to your body, of course. And carefully come up and away from the floor. And we are going to tuck your right toes under, get your right knee from the floor and pivot to the right and make your feet parallel to one another. And you come into Prasarita Padottanasana. Hug your chins in, push your thighs apart, elongate the spine. And just get your body toward the floor as far as you can. You can go left and right, dangling. Hold your elbow. You can, if you go deep, you can hold your right leg with both arms and you get, pull your body toward that. You can do that right there and just stay there and breathe. Some of you might not be able to do that. You can also get your block, maybe. Yeah, find the height that's work. Get your arms to the right and you just push the floor away from you. Just stretch into your left side body. That's also a good option. Make sure your left hip is extending back. Your knee bends slightly. One more breath here. And then you bend your knees and you turn toward the front of the mat. Then we have the left leg in front and we are going to stretch the hamstring of our left leg. Run the stretch, heels down, toes up, straight the leg, elongate the spine. And we stretch by, get the body toward the floor. And remember to keep extending your spine upward. And it's going to feel like forward at some point. Yeah. Relax your jaw. Relax your face. One more breath. Move up and away from the stretch. We are going to keep moving forward. Ground into your left foot first and then cross your right leg behind your left leg. Right here, you can get your body, go side to side if you like, or you just go forward and just downward and just keep going with the breath once again. Find the height that works with your body. Don't round your back ever. Right. Don't do that. If you're going to keep challenging your muscles more, you have to keep your spine nice and long, always. Yeah. It's not about folding down toward the legs that you care so much for, which is, of course, we go there. But if your back is rounded, you go and push yourself to be really close to your leg. You are going to really killing your disc. Don't do that, please. Carefully, inhale, move up and away from the stretch. Bend your knees. Step your right leg back. High lunge. You stay on the ball of your right foot. Hug your thighs in. Engage your core. Push off from the floor. Then push off from your left leg as well. And you come upright carefully. Exhale, lunge. Maybe push your back leg further if you need. Inhale, lift the heart. Shoulder blades back. Exhale, lunge. Ribs draw in toward one another. Inhale, elongate the spine. Now, you see me, I'm moving my shoulder. I'm like, okay, how can I get my shoulder blades back? Where my arm should land it, that is yours. Like, I'm finding mine as well. Two more breaths. And go toward the floor. Get your right knees down. Get your right hands down. Kick your left leg to the back again. Body turn to the left side of the house. And then long left side body one last time. And we finish with thread the needle one more time. Thread your right hands under. And breathe. Carefully come up and away from the floor. This time you stay on your left hand, left knee. Kick your right leg back, straight lines on the bottom, right arms overhead. Inhale, breathe into your back, round it slightly. And exhale, turn your heart up. Elongate your right side body. Repeat. Don't forget your neck. Last breath. Exhale, go toward the floor. Right leg go forward to the right. Diagonal it slightly. Right knee is over the ankle. Body diagonal to the left. Lizard pose is right here. Keep breathing. I feel like the more I stretch, the more I find the body part that needs to be stretched. Okay, show up and I can take care of you. Next, inhalation, come up and away from the floor. Tuck your left toes under. Get your left knee off the ground and pivot to the left hand. We come back to Pasarita Padottanasana once again. I am going to choose Skandasana, heels in, toes out. You can repeat what you just did earlier, right? And maybe pull yourself to the opposite side, right? Because we did pull to the right, maybe you pull to the left and you just hold there and hang there. And shake your hip. Or you can come to your hip stretch. You move from one leg to the other. Or you can even stay still in goddess pose right here with your hands on your thighs. And maybe you can just add the twisting or not. Once again, they're options for a reason. Okay. Because your body is yours, you only know what your body needed. One more breath here. And carefully with your knees bent, we turn toward the front of the mat. And we are going to do runner stretch on the right leg. So hips square, left knees down, right heels down, right toes up, spread the toe, elongate the spine. Find the height that your lower back feel really safe and supported. And then stretch. Might get your spine forward and downward. Relax your jaw. No tension in your neck and shoulder. Carefully move your body up and away from the stretch. Get your right foot in and plant the foot to the floor. Cross your left leg behind your right leg. And right here, you choose to move around side to side. Or you can just go forward into the floor. Remember, love your lower back first. Yeah. Ground the big toe side edge of your feet really firm. Check the quality of your breathing. Long and smooth in and out through your nose. I'm going to check the camera just to do the right thing. And then you move up and away from the stretch. Bend your knees. Step your left leg back. Stay on the ball of the foot. Be mindful with your props. Square your hip toward the front of your mat. Hug your thighs in. Core just lift. Push the floor away. Come up right with the body. Opening your heart. Exhale, lunge. Ribs is in. Inhale, elongate the spine. There's a lot going on in this pose, I have to say. You just want to add it in while you're moving with your breath. And every time when you move, you check with your alignment again. And at the same time, you want to stretch your hip flexor deeper, safely. One more breath. Carefully go toward the floor. Stay balanced on your left hand, left knee. Kick your right leg back, right arms overhead. And then carefully thread the needle, right hand's under the left. And you unthread, and we take oneself to our forearm plank pose. Please. You can interlace the hands. You can have your hands in prayer, elbow underneath your shoulder. You can have your palm even parallel toward one another. And you can lift all of your legs off from the floor, not your toes, of course. Or you can balance on your knees and do plank with easier variation. Now, either you pick the hard one or the easier one. You have to check the quality of your breath, okay? You should be able to still breathing, and you don't fight with the pose too much. You don't start gripping and building tension. Next exhalation, we go all the way down to the floor, and we extend the left hand to the left palm facing down. Since we are here, use the floor for it, and turn your body open to the right. Yeah. Maybe you can land your right leg back behind your left, right arm back onto your back, or you can just maybe hold your left leg. Just be careful, everybody. Okay. Or just don't do any fancy thing. Just find a home for your legs to be. And you listen to the stretch. This one is really intense. Other side, please. And carefully roll onto your belly and your chest. And we are going to do Ekapada Bikasana. Some of you may need to use a strap for this one. So what we are going to do is make your right palms, right forearm parallel toward the chest, right leg straight, top of the foot on the floor, and then you bend your left knee, hold the foot with the hands or the strap, okay? And when you go and find the foot, do it safely. Yeah, you can hold it with that palm facing down, turn forward and pull your foot in that way without pushing your left shoulder into the floor, okay? Get your shoulder up and away from the floor. You can pull it like that. Or make your strap longer and get your strap onto your shoulders like you carry a bag, and then you pull it this way. And the foot, you just have to make sure that you place in the position that is kind of keep the strap in place. Then point the knees back, core is in, breathe. Any one of you who can use the hands, let you use it, but same idea here. Don't get this shoulder, go down to the floor, okay, lift it and bring it back and get your shoulder blades back. Knees back, foot pull toward the crown of the head. You can keep your forehead on the floor. Switch side, please. I know it feels quite awkward for some of you just because of, your bodies might be too tight. It's just hard to do. I suggest this will be the best thing to do if you're really tight. Just pull it over your shoulder right there. You just have to flat your feet a little bit. Yeah, and you point your knees back. Engage your core. Okay. Or hold it with the hand, which I have to do that. The higher your body comes off from the floor, the more stretch you feel. One more breath. And you carefully let go. Oops. Careful, careful. Rock your hips side to side. And let go. Top of your feet on the floor. 5 cobra pose, please. Place your hands wherever that your body needed to get your shoulder blades onto your back, okay? The wider your arms and your palms are for tight body, the easier you are going to be able to draw your shoulder blades together on your back. And inhale, push the floor away, lift the heart, engage your core. If you ask me how high should you go and keep moving with the breath, that will depend on your body. You want to keep adding height with the respect of your lower back. So it should not be in pain. And you also should be able to keep your shoulder blades together on your back. If you just want to get the benefits to strengthening your lower back, you don't need much to come off from the floor. For us who love the challenge, of course, you can come up higher. Actually stay in the middle between the very top and the very bottom is the toughest place to be. Once again, check with your lower back. The higher you come off from the ground, keep going, engage your core. 2 more. Last one. And go to the floor, stack the hand, rest your foreheads on it. Rock your hips side to side. What time is it? Inhale, come up and away from the floor. Oh, I don't have my glasses. Sorry, everybody. You were stuck with me for a while. Let's go from here to pigeon pose, which means we're going to go do right leg first, which means you're going to use a little upper body strength to get your right shin forward, okay? Any one of you who know that you don't like that version, you can sit down, have your right ankle above of the knee and draw your left leg in like that. You can standing up, do it this way, or you can lie down on your back and hold your left leg in right? We did it earlier already. You repeat that. Or have your right shins on the floor, right? The more it's diagonal away from the front edge of the mat, the less intense it's going to be. And the higher you are from the floor, the less intense it's going to be. So if you want it more intense, do the opposite. Yeah. So adjust that ankle of your shins mindfully. Press the toes into the floor. Right? And you have to keep walking the back leg back. You want your hip to facing the ground, not facing sideways. Okay? And breathe. I don't get much. One more breath here. Switch sides, please. If you on your pigeon pose, get yourself off from the leg, use your upper body strength a little bit, like get your body a little bit off from the ground, and you push, lift the front leg, get it back, get your knees together, drop your hips side to side. If you're on the floor, you're golden. It's so easy to switch leg there. Second side, please. Okay. Also, the other way you can do it, you kind of get your left leg forward first, right? Block is really helpful. Kind of, okay. Get the floors a little bit off from the ground, and then just get the back knee off from the floor, pushing your upper arm quickly, and lift the front leg and let it land it. Yeah. And then you can adjust. Now, when you adjust, make sure that you can press the top of the front foot down and you lift the front knee and you move it. Okay? So that's going to be safer. So you adjust the front leg first. Okay. This is like upper body strength have to be a part of it in order to get you into the pitching kind of safer. Yeah. You push it and lift and square the hip. If your body is not ready for that yet, I think be on your back and have your left ankle above your right knee. It's the safest place to be. Couple more breaths here. Now for this one, if you in pigeon, get yourself, off from that front legs a little bit and take a seat onto your left seat and swing your legs in front of you. If you're on your back, please roll on one side and get yourself up to a seated position. Shake your legs. a little bit of the core exercise here. I need 3 more poses and then we're done. Both pose, knees bent, feet on the floor is your core exercise here. Back elongate is the must, okay? You roll back, even though you draw your core in, but you still have to have that sensation of elongation. So you don't want to do it like that, okay? This is no elongation at all. This is just engage the core. But if I engage my core and I elongate my spine, it feels different and it feels 10 times harder, of course. And you can just stay right here with the feet on the ground, hold the legs even, or arms off from the legs, or get your legs off from the ground. You can do one at a time. This is enough work. Or you can bring both and hold it with the knees bent. Some of you can do straight leg. You can even do straight leg. Hold your legs a little bit and kick it up and just give you choices. Or straight legs, straight back. It's not straight back. Elongate the spine and arms out. That is really tough. Yeah, my quads is not happy for that right now. You just find what feels right and respect it, because you get the work out anyway, but don't do it and hurting your lower back, okay? One more breath here. And exhale. If your foot is up, bring it down. Hand back behind you. Knees bent. Feet hip distance apart. You can turn your palm out slightly. Claw the floor with your finger pads. We are going to do reversed table. Shoulder blades back and together. Heart lift. Core in. Push the floor away from you and get your hip off from the ground and get your knees forward and away from you. And get your belly up toward the ceiling. I know you can feel your arms easily. Now I want you to try to feel your legs more than the arms. Like try to push your leg nice and strong to the floor. You find a home for your neck that feels comfortable. Don't overdo your elbow. And slowly when you come down, just kind of bend your knee, right? And then move your hip back toward the arms. Extend your legs in front of you. Paschimottanasana, last pose. Sitting bones onto the floor. Maybe you need a strap. Maybe you don't. Spine elongate once again. Press the ball of your feet away from you. Hold the strap if you need it, and then you go forward with your arms in the more like a straight action. It doesn't have to be completely straight, but it should be more like a straight action, okay? So what I mean by that is if you want to challenge yourself further, you don't want to get your elbow coming in and you pull your heart forward like this and then you just like end up rounding your back, okay? Your elbow should extend it, which means your arm should extend toward the foot. And the way to challenge yourself that is just get the strap shorter. That is gonna not changing the position of your arms much, but the height of your body. Keep going and breathe. Relax your jaw. And then inhale, come up and away from the floor. And here we go, Shavasana. Once again, I'm going to show how to use the blanket to support your back. Find your Shavasana, everybody. If you have a blanket, you can try to follow me. Fold your blanket in a rectangle shape into an accordion fold. So you go 1/3 in and then fold it away. And get the rest under. Try to really make it as neat as possible because we need all of that like corner there. And the full side edge of the blanket is going to be toward your back. Don't sit on it. Sit in front of it. Lie down. Adjust. Get your hands under the blanket. Get your hands off on the floor. Bring the blanket toward the neck. Curl your hips back. Oh, wow, it feels good. Arms wide, legs straight. One option. Or feet together, knees bent. Two option. Second option. Or do that with block supporting. Or maybe you can do that with, carefully, block supporting the knee, right? You really have to be careful. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Can you allow yourself to sigh it out through your mouth 3 times? It's really seeing your body deeper. Let go, let go, let go completely. Your face soften. Allow the bottom jaw to move away from the top and your tongue rests on it. Your shoulders become heavy. Your arms, your hips, your legs. You relax your fingers, relax your toes. You are calm and you are here with your breath. You are one with the rhythm of your breathing. And you also are one with the rhythm of your life. You remember choices that you can make to be kinder, more loving, and compassion to yourself, people you love, and others. Take your times with your Shavasana. Enjoy it as long as you want. And I see you next week, everybody. Namaste.